Two things that are required for a currency. The first is that you can make transactions in it. It's a medium of exchange. And the second thing is that it's a storehold of wealth. Those should be the two purposes of a currency. Bitcoin today, you really can't make much transactions in it. I got Bitcoin. I want to go through the experience of spending it. It's not easy. You can't spend it very easily. Right? And in terms of a storehold of wealth, it's not an effective storehold of wealth because it has volatility to it, unlike gold, let's say, in which reflects the value of money. Right. It's more stable than the value of money. Bitcoin is a highly speculative market. We have these criteria for determining what a bubble is. In other words, we take these criteria. I won't get into them because it'll probably take too long. But these criteria, and we just define a bubble based on those criteria. Bitcoin is a bubble, okay? Bitcoin is a bubble. It's a shame. It could be a currency. It could work, I mean, conceptually. But the amount of speculation that is going on and the lack of transaction, the idea that it'll be private in terms of transaction.
In terms of the government allowing it to be a private currency.
Right. In other words, people won't know what you're doing and will it be a private currency is really questionable in terms of if you look at what's being gone on in terms of governments to examine it and so on and so forth. And then when you take Bitcoin, there are other cryptocurrencies. So Bitcoin might have lose competition to another cryptocurrency. And so is it a cryptocurrency bet that we're making?
So let's logically deconstruct this fool's argument and let's debunk him in this video. So first argument he makes is that Bitcoin cannot be a store of value because it is volatile. Volatile is a very subjective word. What is volatile? Everything is volatile. Everything goes ups and downs, up and down in price. Stock market's volatile. Retail is volatile. Everything is volatile. Even the American dollar is volatile. What is making it volatile is really the true question because everything is volatile. What is making Bitcoin volatile? Well, if you look at Bitcoin, you could see that Bitcoin is not simply going up, let's say 5%, going down 5%, going up 6%, going down 6%. It's not doing that. It's not simply just staying steady. Bitcoin overall is going up in price, which means he's right. Bitcoin is not a store of value. Bitcoin is an investment, something that makes more value. Gold is a store of value because it doesn't really go up that much. I do own gold, but it's not an investment that's going to make you a ton of money. It's a store of value. Maybe it goes up 0.5% a year, if that. Bitcoin, on the other hand, is not a store of value. It is going up over time. It is going up dramatically, 1,000% gains, right? So Bitcoin, the argument that Bitcoin is not a store of value, who says we want it to be a store of value? We don't want it. We do not want Bitcoin to be a store of value. We want Bitcoin to be something that increases in value, and that's exactly what it is because it is in limited supply and there is a sharp demand, and it has innate value in its cryptography aspect. So he is wrong there. Next question or next point, Bitcoin is not a currency, he says. And on this point, he isn't entirely wrong. Bitcoin does have some obstacles to go over as being a currency. I've always said Ripple is a better currency than Bitcoin, but Bitcoin is a better asset. I feel like you'll make more money if you're going how do I put this? Bitcoin is basically an asset with currency-like features. I think, with things like SegWit and, different, BIP91 and all these, Bitcoin protocols, there are different things that could make it more currency-like, but as for right now, you can't make the argument that it's not a currency at all. People are buying shit with Bitcoin every day. More and more merchants are accepting Bitcoin every day. You can't, it's still a relatively new technology, so he's looking at it as, oh, not many people accept Bitcoin. It's not a currency. Well, no, not many people accept Bitcoin. Bitcoin hasn't been around that long. I think 15 years from now, Bitcoin will be all over. You'll go to Amazon, you'll go to Dunkin' Donuts, get a coffee, Starbucks, get a coffee. You'll be buying it in Bitcoin, theoretically. I mean, I don't think you're necessarily going to. I think maybe you'll use Ripple or something like that. But the point is, cryptocurrencies are growing. The whole market factor is growing. So he is wrong. Not entirely wrong, but mostly wrong there. So yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe, share it. Check out the description. I have t-shirts available.